Prabhuji, I'll just give a brief introduction. Anyways, most of you will be aware of Prabhuji. So Prabhuji is one of the personal servants of Guru Maharaj, and currently Prabhuji is traveling with Guru Maharaj. As you might know that Guru Maharaj's health is not keeping well, and yesterday there was a health update also from Mahavara Prabhuji. So Prabhuji is currently, like you can see, traveling also, but he is so kind enough and so humble that even though he is, traveling and so busy, but still he is ready to give us his association and tell us a lot about past years of Guru Maharaj. So Prabhuji is serving Guru Maharaj since 2020. Continuously, Prabhuji is with Guru Maharaj since then. So on behalf of Iskcon Seshadripuram and JSSS, I would like to welcome Prabhuji by chanting one time Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Over to you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Am I
Hare Krishna.
audible?
Yes, Prabhuji, you are audible, Prabhuji.
Okay, sorry, we're in the road. We just landed in Chennai. Here is all the crew with us, all the devotees from Chennai. Papa is in the front and Guru Maharaj is in the car in front of us. So we are heading towards the hospital for a medical checkup, as you all have read in the update of Guru Maharaj health yesterday. Correct? Can you hear me well?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. Okay, if you cannot hear me, just let me know. And I will start because we're on the road, so I'm not sure if you can hear me. So we come for a medical checkup just to see the blood platelets of Guru Maharaj and his general health, his kidney, to make sure that he's in a good condition and fit to travel, because in the summer he wants to go to Australia. If you all want him to go there, I don't know. If you all want Guru Maharaj, raise your hands. So before he travels, he needs to get in good shape. So my first time to Australia, I think, was in 2001 with Guru Maharaj. We went to Melbourne. So usually Guru Maharaj, when he travels around the world, he travels following the summer. At least back in the day, we used to follow the summer. So we used to go in December. And we also used to go, December, New Year's Eve, I think, as well. Guru Maharaj used to travel there. So we used to go to Melbourne, Sydney, Gold Coast. That was our trip, usually, and Perth during our trip. I don't know how many of you are there since 2000, year 2000 in Australia. No. Are you in Australia? Where are you located now, Prabhuji?
Sorry?
Are you in which city?
Prabhuji, I am in Delhi side, Ghaziabad.
Oh, so you are all from India, all?
Yes, Prabhuji, most of the devotees from here.
Okay.
And from Middle East also many devotees join.
Hare Krishna, Ekanath Prabhu,
Hare Krishna, Sukakar Krishna Prabhu.
Pranam Prabhu. Nice to see
No
you.
way. I thought the conference was in Australia, because today I need to do was a GSSS in Mayapur at 5 p.m. But then at 5 p.m. we were traveling, so we shift to. I was a little confused. Okay, so.
His flight arrived
Hold on.
a little early.
Give me 1 second. Sorry. So because we are dealing with other calls for arranging Guru Maharaj. Give me 1 second. Just 1 second. Okay, so what kind of pastimes would you like to hear? Do you want to like pastimes in India, around the world, funny pastimes, dreams? Huh? Okay, pastimes around the world.
is Nitya Sangni Mataji from Australia, Perth. Dandavat
We
Pranam.
have someone from Australia. Nice. Dandavat Pranam. Okay, I will tell you some dream pastimes. Okay, some really nice dream pastimes. So one time we were traveling to Bangladesh. So Guru Maharaj was in Pundarik Vidyanidhi's birthplace temple. So after traveling, we came to Calcutta. So we went to Calcutta temple, and I remember, we came at night, so we went to take rest. At morning time, we needed to give a Bhavatan class, and Guru Maharaj was getting ready, was getting dressed and everything. So I give the class, and I have a really nice dream. I can't remember what was my dream, but it was really nice. So right after the class, I wanted to finish to go and tell Guru Maharaj about the dream. So then I went to tell Guru Maharaj, and so I went to his room upstairs, and Guru Maharaj was alone in the room in the wheelchair, like with the gamsha, because they wanted to take care of him. Just went to the bathroom. He was like crying. And I say, what happened, Guru Maharaj? You're like here alone. And I said, I need to tell you something very important. I have such an amazing dream. So Guru Maharaj told me, I also have a dream. So you also dream? He said, yes, I also have an amazing dream. I said, okay, you tell me first. So Guru Maharaj told me, I was in Vaikuntha. And I said, Vaikuntha. And then I start laughing. Guru Maharaj started laughing. And I say, and what happened? He said, Lord Vishnu was there, and many devotees singing mantras. And I say, and what happened? Guru Maharaj said, I saw Lord Vishnu. It's beautiful. And then I continue, okay, well, what else? Guru Maharaj started laughing, and I start laughing. And Guru Maharaj says, so I asked Lord Vishnu, where is Krishna? So Vishnu said, oh, if you want to see Lord Krishna, then you need to come back again. And Guru Maharaj said, okay, I can wake up. But what is very interesting, that is in the Gopakumar story, it says that in order to go to Goloka Vrindavan, you need to take birth again. Even if you're in Vaikuntha, you need to take birth again through the process of Harinam, and then you can go back to Goloka Vrindavan. But if you're in Vaikuntha, you need to come back again to Earth. It's very interesting pastime. Hold on, someone is granted, if you want to see Krishna, you have to wake up. That's what Lord Vishnu said. No, Lord Vishnu said, if you want to see Krishna, you have to come back again to Earth. That's what Vishnu says. So this was one of the dreams that Guru Maharaj shared. I remember that and then we start laughing because I knew Guru Maharaj really, was eager to see Krishna when he started telling me the dream. And then after some time, I went out and came back, and Guru Maharaj was crying. When I asked him, why are you crying? He says, Pundarik Vidyanidhi, Rishabhanu, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sachimata. He said, when I went to Pundarik Dham, I just got a drop of love in parental, mood. And he started crying. This was very touching. Pundarik Vidyanidhi, Pundarik Dham is one of the places that Guru Maharaj relish a lot. The mood of, Radharani and Lord Chaitanya and the pastimes. It's a very dear place to Guru Maharaj. That's what I'm trying to say. Also, one of the first deities that Guru Maharaj installed in the world was in Pundarik Dham. So you all know. Very beautiful deity. Do you remember the name of the deity, Maha? In Pundarik Dham? Radha Vrishabhanu Murari. Radha Vrishabhanu Murari. That's the name of the deity. beautiful deities. So I tell you a story. I was telling Maha the other day because it's related to Pundarik Vidyanidhi. It's when it's a little funny story. You want to hear a funny story? If we change mood, okay? I will tell you the story when I changed ashram. So you will laugh a little bit with this. Okay. So, I get to know when I was brahmachari, of course. Otherwise, I cannot change ashram. So I was traveling with Guru Maharaj for 4 years. And then there was one nice lady. And the mother asked me if I wanted to, marry her daughter. So I say, she's really nice. She's a good friend. I said, I'm a brahmachari. I don't know how to tell Guru Maharaj these things, So she said, don't worry. I write a letter. I write a letter to him. And then I said, okay, write a letter. And then Guru Maharaj will ask me. So the Mataji wrote a letter. And then, we went to that place. We stayed in the place. And then we were leaving the place. So usually, before we leave, we check all the room, everything, just to see that we don't forget anything. And then I went to the drawer of the table, and then I opened the drawer, and I saw a letter. So I took it, and then Guru Maharaj came running and said, no. Grab the letter and said, this letter is for me. And he put it in his pocket. So he didn't tell me anything. So my plan got frustrated right there. So I said, okay, what to do, How to tell. So I didn't tell anything. I kept quiet. So we were traveling to Guru Maharaj. We were sitting next to each other. Yeah, my plan got frustrated of telling Guru Maharaj that the letter is not for, the letter is not for me. So my plan got frustrated. Exactly. That's what I meant. Because Guru Maharaj took the letter and Guru Maharaj said, no, the letter is for me, not for you. Don't, like, he didn't want to show me the letter. That's what was protecting me as a brahmachari. Anyway, we were in the airplane and we were sitting in opposite each other. So I was like thinking, okay, how to tell, It's a big thing to tell, when you're a brahmachari, your own mind, all your friends, you fear so much what to do, how to tell. So I was like breathing and counting until 3. 1, 2, 3. And in my mind, start telling everything. So it took me like half an hour until I took the courage. And then I told Guru Maharaj everything. And I told him very fast, Guru Maharaj, I want to take ashram. And I feel like I took something out of my chest. And then Guru Maharaj looked at me and he said, what? And then he made me repeat everything again slowly. So I told Guru Maharaj, I want to change ashram. And Guru Maharaj told me, I don't know why my secretaries only last. No, he told me usually my secretaries last 6 months to change ashrams. He said, I don't know why. And he started laughing. Anyway, it took me 4 years to change ashram. It was a big accomplishment for me. But then he told me, you will change ashram in Pundarik Dham. So then when we went to Bangladesh, we went to Pundarik Dham with him. And he bought the cloth. And then in front of the deities, he did the ceremony and changed ashram in Pundarik Dham. So Pundarik Dham is very dear to all of us. It's a beautiful place of worship, the birthplace of Pundarik Vidyanidhi. And, usually when Guru Maharaj goes to Pundarik Dham, he also changes the mood. He becomes very grave, very serious, very meditative. Meditative is like when you meditate and become fixed. Meditative. Another pastimes that I really like, I was thinking of what to share because I'm supposed to give another class for West Bengal. But it got canceled because we were flying. So I was remembering one time we went to, I used to love the parikram. because, Parikram, you get to go to Guru Maharaj to every single place. And in each place, you get to see the deities first with him, and you get to hear all the pastimes with Guru Maharaj. So for me, it was like I was counting the days to go to Parikram. And then my first Parikram, when I started serving Guru Maharaj, he asked me if I was a Kshatriya. So I thought he was asking me because if I know how to manage and do things like that. But he was asking me if I can be his bodyguard. But for those who remember, back in the day, I was very skinny, like this. I'm very young, 20 years old, I'm very skinny. But he asked me to be his bodyguard. So we were in the Parikram. And in those days, the Ritwik came, all the Ritwik philosophy. And so there were a lot of threats towards Guru Maharaj that they want to kill him. So Guru Maharaj told me, okay, you sleep next to me. So I said, okay. So, we used to do service in those days was one secretary or one servant and nobody else. So we stayed the whole day with Guru Maharaj. Then when Guru Maharaj went to sleep, so I lay down next to him. And I was super tired because, back in the day, Guru Maharaj used to wake up at 2, 3, go to sleep, at 2 or 3 and wake up for Mangalarti. So I remember I was sleeping and then waking up every night and look at Guru Maharaj, waking up and looking at him. But suddenly I fell to sleep, very deep. And then Guru Maharaj took his walking stick and hit me. Hey! What happened? I just went to the toilet, but you were not with me. What kind of bodyguard you are? So anyway, we went to Godrundwip. Godrundwip is where the Surabi cow is. So Guru Maharaj sometimes he used to first we went to the first place we go is to Jogapit. So that's when I first saw Guru Maharaj like really crying, Now we can see Guru Maharaj crying in many classes, in many situations. But back in the day, it was very private. Guru Maharaj never tried to show emotions in front of the devotees or say anything. So I remember we were, after the amazing kirtan Guru Maharaj used to make the first day of Parikram, he used to do the best kirtan of the whole Parikram in the hall of the Yoga Pit. For those who were there back in the day, that was the most amazing day of the Parikram. So then Guru Maharaj went to Sachimata and Jagannath Mishra to do pranams to Nimai, where the Nimai tree is and the deities are. So Guru Maharaj lay down and started like crying. But nobody realized because I was next to him. I saw his chest and his back going up and down while he was doing Dandavats. And he remained like for 20 seconds, 30 seconds, and crying. And then he stand up and all his eyes were watery. And then we continued the Parikram. We went to Godrundwip. So in Godrundwip, they used to chant Nadia Godrum. I remember in that moment also, the devotees start singing. They sing the first verse, and Guru Maharaj used to give certain classes about songs. So when they start singing that, Guru Maharaj broke in tears for 5 minutes non-stop. And the devotees were singing and was crying more and more. It was another very intense moment with Guru Maharaj back in the day in Parikram. Actually, Guru Maharaj almost went to all the Parikrams for 40 years without stop. Just when he got the stroke, I think in 2009, we went to US for the treatment and he missed the Parikram for the first time. He did online classes, but he couldn't attend. Otherwise, he never missed the Parikram. That's how important for Guru Maharaj is Parikram. So, hold on, we're just almost reaching the hospital. I don't know what you must do. It's fine because the traffic is there. Otherwise, and 5 minutes to reach the hospital. Do you have any questions so far? Comments? Actually, I got a Sundar, any comment?
It's,
Should we continue?
it's going wonderful. Yes, Prabhuji, please continue. It's going very wonderful. We are relishing.
Okay. So one of the things I want to leave a takeaway for all of us that we can take advantage of Guru Maharaj mood and what he wants from us. Guru Maharaj has finished now 2 days ago the lectures of Chaitanya Charitamrita and all the pastors of Lord Chaitanya. Now he started another book, which is a very beautiful book of Prabodhananda Saraswati, Chaitanya Chandamrita. Very beautiful book. It's written by, is translated by Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So Guru Maharaj will do the commentaries of that book. But what I want to leave about a takeaway that, as you all know, especially now, like Guru Maharaj's time become reduced every time more and more and more and more and more. Even though his time is very reduced, he still is doing his Bhaktivedanta course. He's getting his degree. How many of you has a Bhakti Shastri? Raise your hands. Bhakti Vaibhav. Bhakti Vaibhav, 2. Okay. How many of you has Bhaktivedanta? None. So Guru Maharaj is getting his Bhaktivedanta degree. So he wants all of us to really go more deep into the philosophy. So I wanted to share that one of the realizations we all have seen him is how important for him nowadays for his disciples to go deeper into the philosophy. I know many of you are super busy with a lot of occupations, preaching programs, family. But if you have the time, that is one of the service and structure that Guru Maharaj ultimately has pushed and start giving. Even he elevated the standard of initiation, everything, so we can take advantage of that. So we have arrived to the hospital. There was a short, how we call it, sweet and short absence of Guru Maharaj. But now I need to take Guru Maharaj inside the hospital, if you don't mind. But look forward to come other day with more time and to be continued.
Sure, Prabhuji.
Because I still have couple of more dreams to share. But I couldn't share all. Okay.
We will have session 2.
Thank you so much, everybody. I'm very happy to see all of you again. Many of you I know you for many years. So please bless us, and we will keep you posted and give you a report in the health update about Guru Maharaj health. But let's see if you can see him. Hold on. Let's see before you go. Let's see if you see Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj, कहाँ से? Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj is coming there now. 1 second. Guru Maharaj is coming. Yes, keep all the luggages. Where is Guru Maharaj?
Haribol.
All the luggages most likely.
Jai Guru Maharaj.
Hold on, I will put you there.
Guru Maharaj.
Guru Maharaj ki jai.
Haribol. Guru Maharaj ki jai.
GSSS. Hold on, let me. Now, GSSS India.
Hare Krishna, Guru
Hare
Maharaj.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj. Please accept respectful obeisances,
Hare
Guru
Krishna,
Maharaj.
Guru
Mass
Maharaj.
and
Hare
blessings.
Krishna Guru Maharaj, Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Guru
Guru Maharaj,
Maharaj.
Ram Ram. Jai Jai
Okay.
Jai.
जय हो गुरु
Nityananda
महाराज की जय हो
Gaur Ka,
Jai.
Nityananda Gaur.
Jai.
जय
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj.
That was a
गुरु
short
महाराज
and
पर
sweet. Okay.
हाजिर कर
Okay. Haribol Prabhus. I disconnect
Thank you
now.
so much,
Thank you very much.
Prabhu.
देखना देखना
Thank you so much for
Thank you for a
देखना
wonderful darshan, Prabhuji. Thank you.
It was a sweet and soft. Thank you.
थैंक यू सो मच
Thank you, Prabhu, so much. And Hare Krishna, I think Prabhuji left. So, like as you all are here, so maybe like for Guru
थैंक यू अक्षय प्रभु
Maharaj
फॉर
help, we can
कोऑर्डिनेटिंग ऑल द
chant for
थिंग्स
the
अक्षय
remaining
प्रभु
time. Thank you, Bhai. So I was saying like for the remaining time for half an hour, maybe we can do some japa for Guru Maharaj's help. If all devotees are okay, we can like we still have half an hour. Maybe we can chant 4 rounds for Guru Maharaj. Haribol, Hare Krishna, ready?
या
Yes. So together we can be here on the Zoom.
Yes.
We can be on mute and we can do japa for Guru Maharaj together like that.
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे
So many